understand. Okay, so let's start our class. So were you able to print the book or not yet?
Yes, I already bring a book.
I see. Okay, perfect. Okay, so okay, let's see. Oh, here. So were you able to download the audio file for this activity in page 5? For people who are describing themselves. Write the type of person they are in the first column.
Yes, I already do download video audio for this one, but I not get to learning
Ah,
listening.
I see. You haven't listened to it. Okay, it's okay. No problem. So we'll listen to it together, okay? I will play it here on my computer,
Yes,
okay? And then we'll listen to it.
yes.
So I will share my sound and play the audio file. Okay, so here pay C 07.
Page 5. Listening. A and B.
I volunteer 3 times a week after school. I go to an elementary school in an underdeveloped neighborhood and help students with their homework. They don't have private tutors, and their parents are usually busy working. The kids look up to me and ask me for advice. I try to set a good example, and I encourage them to study hard.
Roberto.
Okay, so that was Maya. So can you uh, can you write the type of person? My
No, teacher. Sorry, can you playing again, Maria?
Maya.
Maya. Okay.
Yes, Maya. Okay, so let's play that again.
Yes,
Times a
thank you.
week after school.
And B. Maya.
I volunteer 3 times a week after school. I go to an elementary school in an underdeveloped neighborhood and help students with their homework. They don't have private tutors, and their parents are usually busy working. The kids look up to me and ask me for advice. I try to set a good example, and I encourage them to study hard.
Roberto.
When I think about things, I try not to think too much about the negative side of things. I try to focus on the positive. I think things will work out for the best, and they usually do.
Okay, so that was Maya. So we'll answer Maya first.
Yes. Maya is starring.
I'm sorry, Maya. Can you say that?
Maya is studying in her school.
Mhm.
I just hear about it. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So what else can you say? So she is studying. She is studying in a university. Yes.
Yes. Maybe I hear she say about working hard, working so hard.
Yeah. So she is hardworking. Okay. What
Yes.
else? What else can you say? So from Maya or Maya.
May I say they say about anything with her, but I forgot in what you say, what they say.
Ah, okay. Yes. Okay. No problem. So if you can, if you want, you can open if you can open Notepad on your computer so that you can write down the things that you can write down the things that you can say about or write down the things that you hear when people are describing themselves. Okay, so one more is Maya is also helpful.
Yes.
Okay, so now let's go to Roberto. Okay, so if you
Yes.
want, you can while you are listening, you can write down the things that you write down the things about the person so
Yes.
that you
Yes.
will not forget. Okay.
Okay.
Roberto.
Okay. Here's Roberto.
When I think about things, I try not to think too much about the negative side of things. I try to focus on the positive. I think things will work out for the best, and they usually do. Some of my friends are just the opposite, and that can be hard on me sometimes. I guess I prefer to be around people who also focus more on the positive. But I get that not everyone is the same.
Okay, so that was Roberto. Okay, so Roberto is a person. Okay, again, I'll repeat what he said. So Roberto is a person who tries to think or think of the positive side of things. So what do you call that person again?
I think Roberto say he trying to focus something I cannot hearing clearly.
Oh, you can't hear it clearly.
Yes, I can hear clearly, but I don't know what word to Roberto say.
Ah,
I
okay.
just hear I just hear Roberto say he focus something, but I don't know what is something Roberto said. Could you try
Yes,
this
I'm
word
writing
on
it down. Yes, he focuses on the positive side of things. So,
positive?
yeah, so let's listen to it again. Wait.
On the positive. Try not to think. When I think about things, I try not to think too much about the negative side of things. I try to focus on the positive. I think things will work out for the best, and they usually do. Some of my friends are just the opposite, and that can be hard on me sometimes. I guess I prefer to be around people who also focus more on the positive. But I get that not everyone is the same.
Okay, so yeah, so he focuses on the positive. So
Yes, yes, I see.
yes,
Yeah.
what do you call that person again that focuses on the positive side of things?
Sorry, you want I repeat again what Roberto say? Okay.
Uh, what do you call that person? So in the vocabulary, if you remember, if you could remember, we talk in the vocabulary. There is a word for a person who focuses on the positive side of things. So what if you could remember? What do you call that person?
Mm-hmm.
Do you remember? Uh, okay, it starts with the
I
letter
don't
O.
remember. Robos. Yeah, yeah.
It's optimist. I don't wait.
I hear Robos, but I don't know exactly that's what Robos.
Here,
I don't
so
know.
here's the word. So a person who focuses on the positive side of things is called an optimist. Oh, propose. Propose is different. Propose is when you ask someone to marry you.
Yes. So
Okay, so here, optimist. It's also here. If you can see, I'm sharing my screen. As you can see, it's here in our last class. I wrote it down also.
yeah, yes.
Okay. Okay, so he is an optimist.
Yes.
What page are we on? Wait. here. Okay, now let's try to listen to Bernadette.
Bernadette.
I'm the type of person who tries to fix things. If I see something wrong, I try to make it right. It drives me crazy when I see a problem and no one is doing anything about it. It's better to fix problems right away. I think this is a good quality to have. I just started a new job, and my boss seems really pleased with my work so far. Some people just accept a problem, but it doesn't have to be that way. It always feels satisfying when I can solve something.
Young Ho.
Oh, okay. So he tries to fix things. He tries to solve problems. So what do you call that person again? What what type of person is that? A person who tries to solve problems?
Yes, problem solver.
Perfect. Yes. So Bernadette is a problem solver.
Yes.
Okay, and the last person is Young Ho. Okay, so let's listen to Young Ho.
Young Ho.
Yes.
My sister is a real people person, but I'm just the opposite. I prefer to do things on my own more. I like people, of course, but I also really enjoy my own time. I read a lot, go for walks by myself, things like that. I have friends, and we have a lot of fun together, but I guess I prefer being on my own. Some people think that's a bad thing, but I don't think so.
Okay, so that was Young Ho. Okay, so I wrote it down the important things that he said. So he prefers to do things on his own, not on his own. On his own. Let me correct that.
Yes.
On his own, and he said that his sister is a
Reading so
people
much.
person.
Yeah.
Her
Like to
sister,
read. He like to reading.
yes, he likes to read, and also she said he said that her sister was a people person, but he is the opposite. So what do you
He
call a
don't think so.
person who okay, going back to the vocabulary. So what do you call that person who likes to be alone, who tries to do things on his own by himself?
Learner. Yeah.
Yes, he is a loner.
Yes.
Okay. So he prefers to do things on his own. So without his friends or his family, so he is a loner. Okay, very good. So that was the listening activity.
Yes.
Okay, so now let's go to the okay, let's skip letter B for now. So let's go to speak with confidence. Okay, so interview your partner to find out if he or she is a leader or a follower. Check your partner's answers. Okay, so here, try to answer yes or no. I will ask you the question. Oh, we'll
Yeah.
answer the questions. Okay, so are you number one? Can you read the number one question, please?
Yes. Yes.
Mr.
Number
Kwan,
one. Yes. Yeah.
yes, read it aloud, please. Read number one aloud so I can hear also. Please read
Hello.
number
You
one.
want Irish? You want Irish? Okay. Are you usually the first of your friend to try new thing?
Okay, so your answer here is yes, right?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. How about number two? Please read.
Mm,
Please read
you
first.
real enjoy. Sorry, I don't know how to say.
Ignore.
three words. Yeah.
Ignore. Yes.
Ignore. Okay. You ignore what trending ends by the thing you like.
Okay. So it means that you don't give attention. You do not yes, you do not give attention to what's trendy and buy the things that you like. So it means that ignore means you don't mind. So for example, someone is talking to you and you're not listening to him, you are ignoring that person.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? So that is an example of ignore. Or sometimes when okay,
Just say which I don't like what you care. I just must do
yes.
what I like. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, so
Uh,
you don't care about the fashion. You don't care about
uh,
what is the trend.
uh,
You just buy the things that you want to buy or like. Is that
oh
a
yeah,
yes?
yeah. I think yes, of course.
Yes, also. Okay, very good.
Yes.
Okay, number three, I'll read it for you. Okay, are you confident in your skills and talents?
I think let me think.
Okay.
Maybe yes. I think all skill I confident, but English skill I not confident.
It's okay. But
50,
when
50%, 50%.
okay, no problem. So how about in work? The skills that you have when you work. Are you confident in your skills when you're at work?
Yes, I think yes, look, I confident about my
Ah,
skill. Yes.
okay, so that is a yes also. Very good. How about number four? Do you feel comfortable making difficult decisions?
Mm, I think I comfortable. Yes.
Okay. Yes. So another
No
yes.
problem. No problem with me. Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe 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 I don't care about this. Yeah.
Okay, I see. How about number five? Do you get excited by new challenges? So, for example, there is a new job, or there is something. There is a new client. He is a bit difficult to handle or to please. So that is a new challenge. Do you get excited by that?
Mm, yes, maybe. I think I don't excited, but I don't feel about new challenge.
Oh, so you're not afraid of new
Maybe
challenges.
I am already always already. Yeah.
You're always ready for new
Yes.
challenges. Ah, I see.
It's no
That's a
problem.
great.
Yes.
Yes. And number six, are you someone that others see as a role model? So, for example, in your office, does your coworkers see you as a role model? So they follow do they follow what you do or yes, do they follow what you do?
Yeah,
Uh,
that I
so
think
that's also.
this is my chairman. Yes. Because
Ah,
my chairman so many money.
I see. Okay. So okay, so you answered yes to all of the questions. So that
Oh,
is six.
sorry. That is normal when you true or yes, teacher.
I'm sorry.
uh, that is have about problem when I answer or yes.
No problem. Here it
Uh,
says here if you answer yes, we'll count the yes. Okay.
yes,
For
I
every
think
yes,
too.
add one. So you have 6 points. So here, 5 to 6 points, you're definitely a leader. It means that you are a born or a natural born leader. It means that
Yes.
you are good at leading people. Okay, so maybe I will tell Mr. Nguyen later if that you are a good leader. You are definitely a leader.
Thank you.
So maybe
I will say I will say thank you you later, and I can uh, I can
yeah,
bring a beer with you if
yeah,
you
so
yes if you visit Vietnam.
yes, I will tell Mr. Nguyen that you are definitely a leader, and maybe he will promote you. He will give you a higher position.
Mr. I friendly with you. Actually, Mr. Nguyen, boss, my boss. Exactly, Mr. Nguyen Y is my boss.
So, however, Mr. Nguyen, he said he told me he sent a message to me that he will be off today because he has a business trip. So he's going
Yeah,
somewhere.
yeah. Yes,
So
maybe this time
maybe
Mr.
next
Nguyen.
week, maybe next week when we have class, I will talk to him.
Yes, Mr. Nguyen this time very busy because he have a lot of business meeting.
Okay, so now let's go to number three, lesson three. Lesson- okay, so
You hear some noise about
yes,
this my office? Yeah.
yeah,
Sorry,
there's some noise in the office.
because I have a worker doing this time for the innovation.
Okay, I see. Okay, so now here in lesson three, the name is We're Both Reliable. So here, we will talk about how to, or we will practice describing similarities between people. So similarities in their personality, okay, and also describing differences between
Yes,
people,
yes.
okay. So now let's okay, so the first always in the lesson is vocabulary. So look at the characteristics used to describe people. So mark positive for good characteristic and negative for bad characteristic, okay?
Yes.
So let's try first. So P for positive and for negative. The first one, considerate. Do you know what considerate means?
Consider mean sending something, sending something for other.
Oh, yeah. So he does some things for others, and also the best way to explain the considerate is that um, it is a
The
considerate
same, the
person
same,
always thinks.
the same with I sending something for my wife.
Yes, considerate. So it means you understand, or you understand other people's feelings.
Mhm.
So you are considerate.
Oh, the same with I know what you think. The same with this one.
Yes, I know how you feel, something like that. So, for
Oh,
example,
uh,
um, before you do something, okay, before you do something, you try to think first. You think first if people will get angry if you do that, or people if people will be happy if you do that. So you try to
oh,
think things. You try to think of the feelings of other people before you do something. So what will
yes.
other people feel if you do this? Will they get
Mm.
mad? Will they get angry? Will they be happy? Will they be excited or things like that? So that is considerate. So what do you think? Is it positive? Is it good or bad? P or N?
Mm-hmm. Yes, yes, I see. I understand. Yeah.
Yeah, so is it a positive characteristic or a negative characteristic?
I think this one is let me
Positive.
think.
Okay, positive
Maybe
is
positive. Maybe
yes,
positive. Yeah.
yes. So yes,
I
definitely
think positive. Yeah. Yes.
yes. So positive.
Yes.
Okay. Let's try the next one. Flexible. This one. So flexible means that you can adapt or you can change you can change your decision or you are able to change your feelings according to what the other what is needed. Okay, so let me write that
Yes.
down.
Yes. Yes. Flexible. I know. Yes. Flexible.
Okay, so is it
Because
positive or negative?
yes, I think positive.
Okay, positive also. Very good. Okay, reliable. Next word. Reliable. Is it
Yes, of
positive?
course, positive. Yeah, positive.
Okay, very good. How about mature?
Positive.
Positive. Very good. Forgiving.
Yes, positive.
Okay, how about moody?
This one negative. Yes.
Negative. Yes,
Not good,
moody.
not
So
good. Yeah, yes.
moody is when so you
Success.
get angry um be- just by little things. So even little things make you angry or you are very impatient or you are very moody. So yes, it is
Mm.
definitely negative. How about responsible?
Is it possible? I think positive.
Okay, positive also, very good. And the last one, immature.
Yeah, and I say immature is negative. Yeah,
Negative. Okay. Yeah,
negative.
so mature and immature are opposite, right?
Yeah.
Okay, immature is the opposite of mature. So these two words here, they are opposite. They have opposite meanings. Mature and immature.
Mature. Sorry, yeah, I don't understand.
Okay, let me write that down. Mature and immature have opposite meanings. So
Yeah, just
the meaning of mature is the opposite of immature. The meaning of
yeah.
mature is the opposite of mature.
Yeah, just I see. The same
Okay.
with young and old. Yeah, young and
Yes.
older. Yeah.
It- the same with young and old. Yes. Okay. So
Yes.
we'll skip the pair work for vocabulary. So here, let's go to conversation. So here, um, so there are two people. So we will practice the conversation first.
Yes.
Okay, so conversation. There are two people, Sarah and Keisha. Keisha. So who would you
Yes.
like to read? Which part would you like to read, Sarah or Keisha?
Mm. I will be Sarah.
Okay, and then I will be Keisha.
Yes. I must be fun having a sister about the same age as you.
Well, sometimes it is.
How similar are you and Kelly?
Well, we're both pretty reliable, but I think I'm more reliable than Kelly.
Well, Well, you are 2 years older. How about difference?
How are you different?
How are you different?
Okay. She's more flexible than me.
What do you mean?
Okay. She's the type of person who just goes with things. And Kelly is also really forgiving. She lives by the motto forgive and forget.
Mm,
Okay, so
yes.
any words that you don't understand in this conversation? Oh,
Mhm. I think forgive and forget mean what mean, teacher?
oh, forgive and forget. For example, someone did something bad to you. Okay, so just for example, someone did something bad to you. When you say
Mm-hmm.
forgive and forget, then it means that you forgive them for what they have done, and then you forget. You forget what they did.
Oh,
So
yes,
that
yes,
is
yes.
forgive and forget.
Yes.
Okay, so
I
here,
see, I see.
the instruction said Keisha and Kelly are sisters. Okay, so Kelly is Keisha's sister. How are they similar and how are they different? So, how are they similar?
Yes.
Can you answer the question? How are Keisha and Kelly similar?
Yes, yes, yes. Similar is we are born pretty this label,
Reliable.
reliable. Yes,
Okay, so
yeah.
they're both
They're both
pretty reliable.
pretty reliable. Yeah.
The word here is pretty. Pretty. Pretty reliable. Okay, and how are they
Yes.
different?
When Kesar, maybe Kesar reliable than Kelly. Yeah.
Mm,
Um, so, Kelly more flexible than Kesar. Yeah.
yes, Kelly is more flexible than Keisha.
Kesar.
And
Yeah.
also, Kelly is
Kelly
also.
is also really forgiving.
Okay, very good. Okay, perfect. So uh, that was the conversation. That was letter A. So here in letter C, so we'll listen to an audio file and then we'll you write down the three extra sentences you hear in the conversation. Okay? So I will
Yes.
open the audio file. Wait, that is 09. Oh, let me share my sound first.
Yes.
Okay, here now. Okay, playing.
Page 6. Conversation. C. Listen. Write the three extra sentences you hear in the conversation. Practice the new conversation.
It must be fun having a sister about the same age as you.
Well, sometimes it is.
How similar are you and Kelly? Or are you really different?
Well, we're both pretty reliable, but I think I'm more reliable than Kelly.
Well, you are 2 years older. How are you different?
She's more flexible than me. She's a lot more flexible.
What do you mean?
She's the type of person who just goes with things. And Kelly is also really forgiving. She lives by the motto forgive and forget. I forgive, but I never forget.
Okay, so that was
Yes.
the audio file. So what
Yeah.
is the first sentence?
Yes.
First extra sentence?
Or are you really or the first or are you really different?
Okay.
Difference.
Or are you really different?
Yeah. Are you really different?
Okay.
Second, she a lot of flexible.
Okay, she's a lot flexible. And the last one?
I forgive and I never forget. Yeah.
But I never forget. I
But
forgive, but
yeah, yeah.
I
I
never forget.
never forget. Yeah.
Okay. So how about you, Mr. Kwan? Do you forgive and forget, or do you forgive but never forget?
But I think I very fun. I forgive and forget easy.
Ah, you forgive and forget easy. Ah, I see. So yes.
Good man, teacher. We are good man, teacher.
we are good people.
Yes, I think so.
Okay. So that was very good. So for your I'll give you a little homework. So just I will just ask you to study language booster A in page 7. Okay?
Yes, 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 yeah.
Okay, and then I'll also try to answer letter B. So this is very easy. So check the true statements about yourself. Then we'll talk about it in our next class next week, Wednesday, because I don't think we will have class on Monday because it's holiday.
Yes.
Okay, so have a nice weekend. Have a very nice long weekend. And I will see you on Wednesday, Mr. Kwan.
Yes, thank you, teacher. Yes.
Okay, you're
See you.
welcome.
Yes.
Bye bye.
Yes. Yes. Have a nice weekend. Thank you.